Now welcome to Viva. Today our first story starts off in the United States, and this is about the National School Walkout. Now thousands and thousands of students walked out of their schools in protest to demand stricter gun laws in the United States in a historic move as the pressure increases on the government to do something before another school becomes a victim to gun violence. Now the walkout was done as a part tribute and part protest for the victims of the gun violence in schools throughout the United States. Now exactly 1 month after 17 people were killed in Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, survivors of the massacre joined the protest. We started at 10 a.m. local time, which lasted for 17 minutes, one each for the Parkland victims. Now, an estimated 185,000 people in 50 states were expected to take part in the protest, with 3,100 schools to participate. At Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado, the walkout lasted 30 minutes, 17 minutes for the Parkland victims, and 13 for each victim of the massacre at the high school in 1999. During the half hour of silence, students released red, white and blue balloons, one at a time, in memory of those killed. Congress has passed a legislation called the Stop School Violence Act, which would authorize grants for campus safety improvements. But again, Congress has failed to instill any gun control laws, and the battle will still go on as these students show signs of not slowing down, with more gun control marches expected this year. Well, hopefully they can bring a change that the whole country needs. Now, as a kid, what was your fantasy land which you loved going to? Well, for many of us, including me, it was Toys R Us. Now, some sad news coming out from the United States that the giant toy store chain is now bankrupt, is closing all its 885 stores, putting an estimated 33,000 jobs at risk. The company also announced to close all stores in the UK as well. The toy superstore chain that became a dream store for kids worldwide said in a US bankruptcy court filing that it must liquidate in a move that would likely lead to the closure of all its stores and sale of all its remaining merchandise. Now, Toys R Us hasn't made a full year profit since 2012 and has lost $2.5 billion since then. It is reported a loss of $953 million in the first months of last year alone. So what actually happened? The company lost its footing as retailers like Walmart and Target began selling toys at a lower profit margin. Toys R Us, which was saddled with billions in debt after a $6.6 billion leveraged buyout from a private equity firm in 2015, couldn't invest enough to keep its stores or websites competitive. The interest of online shopping has increased in recent years, and Toys R Us just could not keep up. Well, change is the only constant, and Toys R Us just didn't adapt to the change enough. We wish Toys R Us all the best of luck, and thank you so much for the memories. Now, are you looking for some travel options this year? Well, why don't you check out Finland? Now, Finland has been named the happiest country in the latest World Happiness Report by the United Nations. The World Happiness Report was released by the Sustainable Development Solutions Network for the United Nations on March 14th, days before the World Happiness Day on March 20th. Now, how do countries get ranked? Well, there are key variables, 6 of them, which are freedom, income, trust, social support, generosity, and healthy life expectancy. Finland, which came in 5th last year, overtook Norway, which was last year's winner, and beat out Denmark, Iceland and Switzerland for the top prize. Now, Finland also had the happiest immigrants, a special focus of this year's reports. The Netherlands came in 6th place this year, followed by Canada, New Zealand, Sweden and Australia. Malaysia ranked at 35th, Singapore was 34th, and Japan came in at a dismal 54th. Burundi was last on the list of 156 countries, and the United States rankings dropped from 14th to 18th. The United Nations placing is good news for Finland, a country of 5.5 million people that only 150 years ago suffered from Europe's last natural cause famine. The country has been ranked the most stable, the safest and the best governed country in the world. It is also among the least corrupt and the most socially progressive. its police are the world's most trusted, and its banks are the soundest. So why don't you check Finland out? So that's all we have on Viva today. Please like and share our videos online. My name is Dish Kumar. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.